Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. How are you guys today? Excuse me. So, what I have for you right now is the M60A2 Starship. For those who don't know, this was the American military's idea to take a tank, this tank, and develop a kind of newish weapon. What I mean is they basically wanted a tank that can fire a missile as well as heat rounds, because at the time explosive reactive armor and composite armor hadn't come out yet. What you got was this thing, and I hate to say this, but it kind of didn't work out very well. Basically, it had the similar problems to the Sheridan, in which if you fired a couple heat shells out really quickly, you warped the barrel, or you damaged the sensitive electronics that guided the missile. Either way, after firing a few heat shells, you generally couldn't fire missiles anymore. Whoops! They never really fixed the problems with it, and then explosive reactive armor and composite armor showed up, and suddenly heat shells didn't dominate the battlefield anymore. So, yeah.
Identify.
Now, in Armored Warfare, this tank, as you guys can see, I'm fighting from the low tier position. I'm fighting tier 6s. However, this tank does have its advantages. What do I mean by that? Well, that's what I mean. The missile is a great equalizer versus tier 6. But at the same time, you're still a tier 4. Which means, and you're still an M60. You're not even really an M60. You're not even really an M60 Super Patent with upgraded armor. You're just an M60. Which means your armor is relatively weak still.
Identify target.
Hostile, DC.
Loader, missile.
As you guys can see, I'm just getting punched through the turret. Now, I mean, it does occasionally bounce around, but pretty much I have discovered with this tank, if you get shot at and it hits, expect it to go through. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. That's simply what's going to happen. If you get hit, expect it to penetrate. And it's kind of a shitty position to be in, and I don't really know how to fix it other than it's a tier 4 MBT. Don't expect them to have armor. They've also changed it from a premium vehicle to a standard vehicle. And I have firmly discovered that the standard heat shell isn't even very useful against tier 4s. But the missiles are pretty damn effective. Poor guy. Just got smashed. Of course, the missiles also have a 16.5 reload time. I really think this tank would be better. There are a couple things. One, it needs a better armor profile. The turret needs to actually stop rounds, as well as the upper plate. Two, the commander's hatch on top is huge. Oh my god! I think that it's too big for the model. It's too big for the version in real life. I mean, look at it. It spills over the sides of the turret. It's like a mini turret on top of the tank. That needs to be shrunk down. I mean, I get it's a weak point, but seriously, that thing is out of control. And even the reload time for the standard heat round is way too long. 13 seconds. That is brutally long in a game that's designed to be faster paced than, say, World of Tanks. Not to mention the aim time on the gun is painful. And the last thing is you see the missile velocity is really, really slow.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
For the missile to even travel, you know, 300 meters like there, it takes 8-9 seconds. Plenty of time to get... It's not like the swing fires missiles where you get a missile warning and then in less than 3 seconds you're hit. They're really slow missiles. And that kind of really inhibits it from being able to fight up against high tiers, because I really think that's what the missile's there for in the game, is to be able to fight big vehicles like that Leopard 2 AV. And because the missile's so slow and takes so long to reload, I think that they should cut the cannon round down to 11 seconds and the missile round down to 13 seconds. You can reduce the damage a little bit, but seriously, the missile traveling 60 meters took almost 4 seconds. Yeah, I'm KO'd. And we're actually going to lose this match. Spoiler. Actually, no, I think we win this one. Yeah, we win this one. Poor Leopard 2 AV. Crappy cannon can't pin side of T-64. So we're going to skip ahead a little bit. And I sit there and I try to advise these guys in order to help them win, because this comes down really close. But finally, our Leopard 2 AV is after their last tank. As you saw, we lost another 3 tanks from the time I died. And our Leopard 2 AV is pretty much doing what a Leopard 2 AV does at Tier 6 versus Tier 6 and lower. Drive straight at them, point his hull at them, and be like, bring it on. Again, really low damage, though, because he had to put 2 rounds into a 400 hit point Centauro to kill it. Yay, victory. Yay. Okay, so what happened? Well, I did 1,500 damage, which is more than my hit points. I didn't do exceptionally well, but I still made some okay credits. Came in 5th place on the team. 47,000 walk home with, which is kind of nice. The missiles are relatively cheap. So, economically wise, this is actually a fairly economical tank. However, it does have issues. Like I said, it really feels like it needs an armor upgrade. Not a big armor upgrade, but enough that I can reliably use my turret as a hull down position, and you really can't do that. So I have another PvP battle in this tank, because I felt the first one, while it does show you how to fight Tier 6s, it's not gonna really, you know, stand out as an exceptionally good match. Now, with apparently the ammo swap bug is still working, Obsidian, because the moment I picked it up, my reload cut down 3 seconds. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. All I know is the previous match I had a 12.5, 13-second reload. Now I have a 10.8. And all I did was upgrade the commander. Yeah. Yeah. And I need to pay attention to driving instead of typing. I go on rants sometimes. It happens. Hey guys, this is Fiaura. I'm ranting. Rant, 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 rant. Rant, 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 rant. There, I'm done. Now this is absolutely silly. Watch this shot. And he shoots back and blows the pipes. However, I do get shot by the Sheridan. Which, I gotta admit, it's pretty bullshit that the Tier 4 light tank does more damage, on average, than the Tier 4 main battle tank. See, my 2 shots did 440 and 480. His shot did near 500. And it's pretty consistent that way. The Sheridan does near 500 a shot. This thing does between 400 and 480 consistently a shot. But the Sheridan does somewhere between 480 and 550. Why does the light tank with the same gun deal more damage per shot than the main battle tank? Now the next thing that I noticed is Obsidian has fixed this. Watch this. You can shoot through walls! Now the pipes over there you can't shoot through, but by God I can shoot through walls now. Which makes sense, by the way. Doesn't necessarily make sense for the heat shell to be able to do that. But thankfully it makes sense now. I am going to pay for this in spades. I stop to aim and shoot. And I take a massive slam. Now I'm a one-shot. 3 hits.
Identify.
Hostile. DC.
Turning you into a one-shot. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that one. Also, some of the shots I'm going to make here. I mean, this is pretty... Well, as soon as I can spot him again. As soon as I get this swing fire spotted again, you guys are going to see some pretty bullshitish shots. Or what I consider pretty damn dirty. That hit! And 480 is kind of near my maximum damage with the heat shells. Again, the Sheridan does more damage than me. And my armor is still pretty useless. Bye, Swingfire. Have a nice day. Oh, hello, Sherry. Ooh. Now, I did block a shell finally. That finally happened. I don't expect to, but in this tank, I don't expect to block shells. I really, honestly don't. And it's kind of a shitty thing. Also, there's that too. The shells randomly sometimes penetrate through tracks, and other times they just get eaten by tracks. Not quite sure why that is. Now, I'm gonna get a perfect hold down position against this enemy M60. Could not ask for a stronger position in any other tank. Perfect hold down. And he's not even going to aim high. He literally shoots through the front of my gun mantle. Not kidding. And here's the problem with this map. If you're on the north side and you move into the city, your guys sitting outside the city in the north can snipe in at anyone that pushes you. If you're on the south side, your guys can't snipe in. So this BMD-1 has been looking for sniper shots all game and hasn't found any because he's on the south. We're on the south side. We don't have any sniper positions to shoot in from. Map is definitely biased towards the north. I hate to say it. Map is not only biased towards the north, the map is also really snipey. Anytime I appear on the south side on this map, I expect to lose. Because I can't push through the city or through the refinery because I'll get sniped. I'll get picked at by AFVs and TDs from 600, 700, 800 meters away on the Alpha Bravo lines. If I try to push up into the Alpha Bravo lines, I'll get sniped at long before I can get there. It doesn't matter what tank I'm in, by the way. You cannot push. You have to let them make a mistake. And if you try to move along the edge here on the IJ line, what ends up happening is anytime you peek over, you're fully exposing yourself. There's no good position for the south side. So this is pretty much always the result. I think I've won one time on the South Side since Early Access 4 started. I've played on it at least 10. I've won once. Yeah. Your maps are too snipey, Obsidian, and your maps are definitely not balanced at all. Sorry. I mean, this just goes to show to be proof. Or at least one match worth of proof that this is the case. I did twice my hit points and damage. I got 1 kill. But that's about all I did. The rest of my team couldn't pick up the slack. So now we move on to PvE. Now, PvE, again, you need to increase the reward. Obsidian, stop trying to make PvP more valuable than PvE. Equal rewards. You spend more time on a PvE mission than you do a PvP mission. The time allotment alone should grant you equality in the rewards between the two modes. And in PvE, this thing is a beast. But seriously, Obsidian, equalize the rewards. Stop trying to make PvP more valuable. There's no sense in it. PvE is your most fun aspect of your game. It's your most unique aspect of your game. Stop punishing players for taking more time to go play the part of your game that's really fun, and then go play the part of your game that sucks. Because right now your PvP is pretty shitty. No offense. Oh, you're so getting a tracking shot. Ooh. And then annihilated. Anyway, I'm gonna go ram me a helicopter because this thing takes way too damn long to reload, and it's not worth actually shooting the shell. But running it over, we can do that.
Identify target.
That was a big fire explosion. My turn. Apparently, my big fire explosion actually hurt you.
Identify.
Do I go for you? Yeah, I want to go for you because I can one-shot you. Like I said, in PvE, this thing is beastly.
Identify.
Just rolling over the AFVs. Now in PvP, this wouldn't happen. The AFV players would just outflank and kill me. But here in PvP, the AI tries to fight you head on, and yeah, your AI needs some improvements. But again, I really wish they would equalize the rewards, because I'm going to spend 15-20 minutes on this PvE mission, whereas a PvP I'm only going to spend 5 or 6. It doesn't make any sense for me to get rewarded less for more time. And I really think Obsidian needs to look at the time investment to determine the reward level, not the actual content you're going through. And also, the Abbott just dealt 300 damage to the front of my plates with its tiny gun. Ah, oh, now I feel like I wasted a round. Darn. Though, at the end of the match, I'm going to find out that T-64 is not in fact a badass. He's just been kill sniping everything. Because I wanted to hit you with a missile. And someone is about to make an excellent shot. Told you. Tank goes dark and then explodes. Alright, let's get up here. Do I see anything? Do I? No? I have sneaking suspicions. Let's go make sure this helicopter gets wrecked. Okay, helicopter wrecked. So we've completed the secondary objective. now we're going to turn around and defend the bunker. So it's my understanding this mission is basically a salvage run. We're going into, hold on, salvage
Identify.
all this stuff.
Load heat.
And so Rails needs some minor adjustments. We're just beating them up.
Ammo up.
Identify target.
Whoa! Okay, I thought you were supposed to fix that. Now he reloads before I do, but watch this. He doesn't actually fire. I'm gonna switch to missiles again, because I want to really rip something apart.
Hostile forces converging at Delta 7.
Yeah, he's just walking around kills. He's just walking around getting kills. He's not doing the damage. He's not actually helping the team in a significant manner because he's holding his shots so he can get the kills. Yeah, he's done 3,000 damage. I've done 5. Hell, the Leopard with 3 kills is at the same level of damage he is.
Load missile.
Hoping I haven't, lost the missile yet, but yeah, it's gone.
Load missile.
I don't know why the AI didn't move. I know the AI gets a warning, just like we do. Don't know why it didn't move in that case, but okay. Devastatingly effective firepower is devastatingly effective. And total overkill, by the way. These are not the Shillelagh missiles that came with the tank. These are the upgraded ATGMs. So yeah, this is total overkill. Alright, I'm going to sit here and defend the base while they go play Seek and Destroy. I mean, there's not much else to do here. I'm literally just going to sit here. And that's when, shortly afterwards,
Identify target.
hey look! There's stuff over here. Now the advantage to the missile is, if I just turn in place, it doesn't count as movement. Yeah. Go figure. I can turn in place all I want, so long as I don't actually make forward or backwards momentum.
Identify target.
I don't lose the ability just to fling the missile.
Up.
Now this is just mean. Even I'll admit it. This is just mean. I know it's AI. I know it's just pixels. But seriously, Fee.
Loader missile.
We wrecked them.
Poor guy. Just minding his own business. Missile! Okay, so I'm just rotating the turret. Waiting on this 2-minute mark to be up. I don't really get to do anything else. The mission's basically over. They really stopped attacking us almost 2 minutes. At the 3-minute mark, they kind of just stopped their attack.
All right,
They'd
the Sams are
lost.
taking out their cargo planes. Good work, Black Company.
So as we can see from the results screen, The T-64 had 15 kills, but only did 6,000 damage. I did 6,000 damage and only had 9 kills. I really think at the start of the game he was just swiping kills and not really actually aiming to do stuff. And the Grosdinka did all of nothing and got annihilated by some enemy AFVs. Do not bring artillery to PvE. Doesn't work. It's a bad idea. You'll find you die a lot. And you'll find you don't really contribute to the team very much. And here's the reward. Now I get we don't have to pay for repair and rearm, but seriously? That was 10 minutes long. That was as long as both PvP battles I did combined, and I didn't even get the equivalent to one PvE battle, really, or one PvP or half a PvP battle. It's kind of sad. So, yeah, Obsidian, please equalize the rewards. It will work out better for everybody in the long run and make everybody happier. In the meantime, this is Fiaura, officially signing out for right now, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more by me, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, I'll post stuff every day. And also check out these other Armored Warfare videos. You might find you enjoy them, and they also give a real look at Armored Warfare. I don't sing its praises and without throwing punches at it, and you guys know that. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, guys. That should have been the kill, but because RNG said no, we kill each other. Which is hilarious, but at the same time, that first shot was full zoom, and we know it was full zoom because I received my sniper bonus. And it went to the edge of the circle. Come on, Obsidian. Come on. That does not make the game exciting. That makes it frustrating as hell to have shots constantly go to the circle's edge. And we know there's a swing fire back there because we just saw 2 missiles launch. So we know there's a swing fire over there. We know exactly where he is now, too. But to have them constantly go to the edge, that's rage-inducing. Knowing I'm dead because of RNG. But in the meantime, I need to go engage this super patent, the M60A2. Remember how I said the RNG is too random? That was the edge of the aim circle it went to again. Full zoom or not, it goes to the edge of the aim circle consistently. No pen! Are we sure we don't want to increase this thing's penetration a little bit? Side armor shot at the turret. No pen. I somehow cause potential damage to the commander, but I don't actually damage the tank.